Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. I am not a doctor, where I am not a medical professional, but I love sifting through the science so you don't have to. Thanksgiving is just around the corner for those of us in the States, and while it can mean a lot of things to a lot of different people, one thing we can all agree on is it's centered around the food. Specifically, the turkey. There's this myth that goes around every year to justify why you have that post-meal crash, and I can remember from a very young age being told it's the tryptophan in the turkey. I also remember being told there was dye in the water at my swimming pool and not to pee in it, which was very not true. So I'm not sure why we haven't figured out that this is also a myth. To learn more about this tricky turkey tale and find out why you actually crash after your Thanksgiving meal, keep watching. Alright, let's start with some turkey basics. Yes, turkey contains tryptophan, which is an amino acid that helps produce serotonin, a hormone that makes you feel good and can convert into melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. So far, the theory makes sense, right? You eat turkey, you get sleepy. But here's the truth. The amount of tryptophan in turkey is not nearly enough to knock you out on its own. In fact, turkey has about 250 to 300 milligrams of tryptophan per 100 grams of meat. But here's the kicker. Chicken, pork, and even cheddar cheese have almost the same amount of tryptophan. Chicken breast, for example, has around 300 milligrams per 100 grams, and cheddar cheese contains 320 milligrams per 100 grams. If tryptophan in turkey was really the culprit, wouldn't you be falling asleep after a chicken salad or a ham and cheese sandwich? Exactly, you're not. If it's not the tryptophan, then what's really making you feel like you've been hit by a truck after Thanksgiving dinner? The answer, my friends, lies in all the carbs and sugar that come with your meal. Let's break it down. When you eat a carb-heavy meal, think mashed potatoes, stuffing, rolls, and pies, your body releases insulin to help you manage that sugar surge in your bloodstream. And here's where it gets interesting. Insulin doesn't just manage blood sugar levels. It also affects the levels of other amino acids in your blood. When insulin spikes, it clears away many amino acids from your bloodstream, except tryptophan. With fewer competing amino acids, more tryptophan crosses the blood-brain barrier, which increases serotonin and eventually melatonin production. But let's be clear, it's not the small amount of tryptophan in turkey that's making you sleepy. It's the carb overload that's making your body an expressway for tryptophan to reach your brain. To put it in perspective, when you eat a big meal packed with carbs and sugars, your blood sugar levels spike quickly, causing your pancreas to release a big burst of insulin. This spike is followed by a rapid drop in blood sugar, which leaves you feeling tired, sluggish, and ready for a nap. The result? You're laid out on the couch, barely able to keep your eyes open, while everyone else is fighting over the last piece of pumpkin pie. The trick isn't to skip the turkey, but to rethink all those carb-heavy sides. I get it, Thanksgiving is all about traditions, and for many of us, that means the classic carb-heavy dishes we grew up with. But here's the thing, traditions can evolve. Just because your grandma made marshmallow-topped sweet potatoes doesn't mean you have to carry on that tradition if it's not making you feel great. In fact, the only reason we incorporate many of the traditional dishes into the Thanksgiving meal we have today is based on the belief of one woman who viewed women as only homemakers and wanted everyone to have a specific set menu for the entire country to follow. Her views shaped what our Thanksgiving table looks like. So why can't you start making a change today and create your own traditions that don't make everyone pre-diabetic? And you know how Thanksgiving is supposed to be about gratitude and family bonding, but somehow it always seems to end in heated debates about politics or who's bringing the best dessert. Well, here's something you might not have considered. It could be your blood sugar levels stirring up the drama. The blood sugar roller coaster you are on after your traditional meal has a direct effect on your mood. Studies have shown that fluctuations in blood sugar levels can increase irritability, anxiety, and even feelings of aggression. In other words, that mountain of mashed potatoes potatoes and sweet desserts could be fueling more than just your waistband. It could be feeding those fiery holiday arguments too. It's no wonder that holiday dinners sometimes end with someone storming out of the room or sulking in a corner. So how do you survive Thanksgiving without needing a nap before dessert? Here are a few easy swaps and tips to help keep you energized. Prioritize the protein and fat at your meal. Turkey, ham, cheese, and butter should go on your plate first before you load up on sides. Make sure you are also eating breakfast. Before any holiday get-together, it's normal to want to make room for your meal. But by not eating anything, you're more likely to fill up on not-so-great items and shock your system. Try some lower-carb swaps this season. Pork rinds for breadcrumbs, chicken flour for white flour, sweeten your squash with monk fruit instead of sugar. I'll also link one of my favorite keto desserts by Kelly Hogan in the description of this video, which is a staple at my holiday gatherings. At the end of the day, Thanksgiving should be about its namesake, giving thanks. And if you feel crappy, tired, and in pain, then it's difficult to be thankful for anything. Take this opportunity to make some healthier choices and stop blaming the food coma on the protein. Thanks for watching, and if you like this content, please share it with a friend. My goal is to help build a community of people who question the status quo and who are truly thriving. Comment below on how you are going to fight the post-Thanksgiving meal Z's this year, or what swaps you're planning on making. Remember, you are in control of your health. It just might take changing everything you thought you knew to get to where you want to be.